Okay. How's everybody doing? Can you all hear me? Okay. All right. Cool. Howdy, everybody. We are going to be continuing working on the Scorpion today. So where we last left off, I'm just doing damage states. I'm almost finished with them. It's just a matter of making sure they explode in the correct ways. Making sure each region is done. So we've got most of the treads done as far as damage states. What we have left to do is the main hull and then the turret. So it's a lot of tedium, it's a lot of work, but it's well worth it in the end of the day. Okay. Let's get back to the GRIZZLY model.tag. And let's edit the hull region. Well, first let's actually copy one of the damage effects from the other regions. And I apologize, my text is going to be super tiny, so you won't really be able to see what I'm doing that well, but I'm basically going to be just adding more damage effects to the hull. So, go to hull. Medium. Instead of tread front right, I'm going to say hull medium. Hull medium. Dot effect. Save. Open. Then the parts. Gonna look at the markers for. Let's see here. There we go. Change the locations. And I believe I have the crates for those. Hull panel left. I do. Cool. Alright, so hull panel right. Uh-oh. Where's hull panel right? Do I not have hull panel right? Okay, hang on. Well, first off, let me make sure that it's actually the medium damage state where those panels break off. Debug damage, yes. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, never mind. It's not showing me that the hull is taking damage for some reason. Not damageable may damage parent objects. That's weird. Default. Okay, minor damage. Get it down to 0.5 damage. Medium damage, okay. Okay, so it looks like it's major damage that the panels actually fly off. Get it down to 0.25 of its health. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's a major damage effect. So in actual effect, we are going to rename this into the major effect. Windows Explorer. Hull medium is actually going to be hull major. And then we're going to go to the model, clear that. Go to hull major. Hull major. What's up, Skaboodles? What's up? Okay. Hull major. Okay. Hull panel left. Duplicate. Hull panel. Wait, what? What happened to my locations? Uh-oh. Hang on a second. Hull panel left. Hull panel middle. Add. Hull panel middle. And hull panel right. Hull panel right. I'm going to create a new blend file for this crate object real quick, because that should definitely be in my collection of crate objects. Convex hull. Wait, what? Hull panel right. Well, where is it? Did I not export it? Garbage. Hull panel left. Huh. Guess I didn't. Open crate tag. Always make sure hull panel right spawns in okay. And it does. Cool. Hull major, hull middle, duplicate, Hull panel right. Hull panel right. Okay. So now, debug. Fuck it, I'm just gonna tune down the max vitality of the Grizzly so this doesn't take a million years. Okay. Minor, medium, and major. There we go. And there we go. Panels come off. I am going to have to figure out why that's floating in midair and has no physics. But, for now, that's a success. And then I know there's like one other piece that's supposed to fly off of here. And what is that called, I wonder? There's something I'm wondering about this project since I'm quite new to it. Will this be in TMCC Workshop? Yes. Yes, it will. It's going to be in Steam Workshop, and you'll be able to just one-click download it. Hull panel front small. Okay. Add one more location to the hull major effect. Add hull panel front small. Duplicate this. Do I not have it? Hull panel left. I don't. Okay. Make a new blend file. Physics. And we're just gonna reduce this. And scale it up a little bit. Wait, what? Cool. Collision. Hull panel front small. Make sure this is set to reach. New asset. Set it as a crate object. And make sure to put it in the right location. Okay. That's good. Hull panel front small. Okay. Hull major. Grizzly model. Major damage. Let's go to minor damage. Body constant minor. Engine damage, huh? FXM engine damage works for me. Rename this. Set name, new, to FX engine damage. And move this to markers, garbage markers, damage markers. Okay. Then we're going to export this. Constant minor, constant medium. Body constant medium. Body constant medium, we're going to copy that. Go to the Scorpion effects. Or the Grizzly effects. Grizzly. Going to rename this whole constant medium effect. Copy this. And whole constant medium, save that, open. FX engine damage. All right. Whoa! What the heck? That's not supposed to happen. Okay, I don't know why it's all smoking like that now. There we go. And also, the smoke is super bright because the sun is super bright. I might have to figure out a way to tone that down a little. Smoke human damage particle. Let's see if I can... albedo. Color. Intensity. Aspect ratio, alpha. Alpha. Let's say 0.25. That's a little better. Hull constant medium, smoke human damage particle. Let's see. But for the major, hull constant medium damage, major damage, body constant major. Fire medium, fire small, smoke human particle. Okay. Let's tone down the alpha just a little bit so it's not like insane. That's a lot better. It's clearly smoking and on fire, but it's not like, you know, blinding. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. Looking pretty good. I think certain parts of some of the tracks shouldn't have smoke in some of these areas where they do. In which case, I could probably change. So if I go to tread front left, go down to the constant medium effect, and open this, and just change the location. Tread front left damage. I'm going to say smoke. And then going to give it one marker for its smoke. Damage 002. And I'm going to just rename this marker front left smoke and re-export this. Because right now it's kind of overkill. We don't need quite this much smoke all over the Grizzly. How'd you learn to do this stuff? Lots of trial and error, as well as just the modding community helped me a lot. I learned from Rejected Shotgun, I learned from Green Knight, I learned from Spartan Tanner, I learned from Crisp, I learned from a bunch of different people in the mod community who helped me out with a lot of stuff. Oh, hello. Oh my god, the machete. The machete's so OP. Okay. Minor damage. Major damage. Yeah, there we go. That's better. And you know what, actually? I'm gonna say vehicle engine smoke. Re-export this, then go back to hull. And then major damage, body constant major, open, FX engine damage. We don't need the side location. I'm gonna rename that to smoke. Because we really only need one location for it. Huh. Yeah. So the back part is on fire, and everything else is... Ooh, well, you know what? That part's technically on fire. I could do that. Engine smoke. We're just gonna move this marker over here so that this part is on fire too. Cool. That machete is sick. Thank you. There we go. Now the front engine's on fire. Oh god, do I have to make another damage region for the sides though? I do. Oh my god. Oh. Also, I don't know why the hull is disappearing when it dies. Hang on. Is there any of these that say kill object? No, none of them. That's weird. I don't know why the main hull is disappearing when it dies. But it does look like the sides are taking damage properly. So, if I go to hull miner damage, body constant miner. Wait, that's Scorpion. What's the effect marker here? FX engine damage. I can call this FX engine damage. FX engine damage. And I'm going to move this to markers, garbage markers, damage markers. Yeah, export. And I'm going to copy this body constant miner to the region, which is side block left. Minor damage. Well, actually, that's medium damage. So medium damage, copy it here. See if that works. Nope. Oh, it does work now. Sweet. And copy it to major. Yeah. Minor. Medium. Cool. I'd say it's thoroughly messed up. General Kid just did a video on the smoke color thing. Oh. What up, Skaboodly Doo? What's up, Drunk Frodo? How's it going? Seismo. Wait, what's it called? LF block small. This guy is being a troublemaker right here, so I'm going to see if I can fix it, because it doesn't have physics for some reason. Import collision, import physics, okay. Yeah, it says it has physics. I don't know why it's got the armature right there. Clear and keep transformation. Physics. Physics. Tread front left. Okay. Create new asset. Windows Explorer here. All right. Tread front block small. Crate. Yeah. Okay. New asset. Invalid asset location. Oh, hang on. Gotta go to data. Data. All right. Hopefully that fixes it. And it doesn't seem to have. Open crate tag. No. Collision's working. That's what I'm trying to fix right there. The fact that it's just floating in midair. And it might just be a simple matter of the physics model not being big enough. No, it's not doing the thing. Primitive type box. And I'm exporting the physics and everything. Are you going to work on UNSC first? The Coveys? I will have more coming to vehicles down the line. I'm just doing all the UNSC stuff first, yeah. Man, this thing is really giving me some trouble. Small. And there's the physics model. I don't know why the physics is giving me grief here. It's really odd. There we go. Now it's working. So now that tiny little block should... Oh, somebody subscribed. Cool. Mikey Vargas, thank you for subscribing. Thinking of doing an artistic thing with these plates of armor, because they're like, I used a dirt shader in Substance, and like one half of them is just purely covered in dirt, which kind of doesn't look super great. So I might edit those real quick. Hang on. Armor crate. The collision physics. Grizzly garbage. Garbage. Tags data. Track BL armor. Create new asset. And re-export. Open crate tag. He'll see my super chat. Oh my gosh, I got a super chat! Whoa! Have a coffee, man. Still working on damage models, or is this some sort of data pad? Yeah, no, it's I'm still working on damage models. Thank you so much for the $5, by the way. That's my very first super chat. Yeah, I'm still working on damage models. Basically, what I'm doing is these armor plates look kind of boring from the backside, so I was just giving them a little bit of extra detail. So, yeah, there we go. But yeah. Okay. Track BL armor. Track BR armor. Where's armor? FR armor. Crate. I'm gonna make a new blend file. I'm going to drag this in here with its collision and physics model. And going to copy this model, paste it in here. Whoops. Basically what I'm going to do is detach this. I'm going to fit it onto this model. And I'm going to fit it very precisely. Up, up. All right. Now we go new asset, and this is the tread front right medium, or rather, the name of this object. Sorry if I'm a little in the zone, guys. Track FR armor. Track FR armor. Wait. Track FR armor. So, track FR armor. All right. Model, output tags, crate. Open crate tag. Wait. Track FR armor. Okay. Copy GRIZZLY garbage. Whoop. Wrong blend file. Track FR armor. Okay. Okay. And now we re-export. And there we go. Okay. Now we do the same with the other two. Track FR armor. What about track FL armor? BL armor. Block side. Wait, no. Track BL armor. Okay, track BL armor. Okay. Oops. Forgot to import with the collision and physics. Collision physics, okay. Alright. Now, material preview. Okay. This is track BL armor crate. Track BL armor. New asset. Wait, hang on. New asset. Recent GRIZZLY garbage. This is data. Good. Track BL armor. Okay. Open crate tag. Good. Export. Refresh. Good. And then in here. Cool. Actually, I don't know, because I've seen some people make ARs with the grenade launcher. Wait, what are you guys talking about? He'll see my super chat eventually. Oh, wait, Orgalorg, hang on a second. Did you send a super chat? Oh, God, I'm so stupid. Yes, you did. Made good tips today, though I thought I'd share. So I thought I'd share. Oh, good job, man. Usually I'm watching Shotgun at work when I saw you going at it. Yeah. Been replaying Halo Wars 1 lately, and the timing of you developing this mod is the greatest coincidence because I literally thought of this as a kid. Would you consider modeling and adding the canister shell ability too? Even if... What is the canister shell ability? I forgot. Is that the shotgun round? Because while that would be dope, the GRIZZLY is already pretty OP. It's got a freaking rotary barrel coaxial gun on top of two main cannons, on top of the fact that there's other anti-aircraft vehicles already. So I feel like that would really mess up the balance. But I guess I could technically, it'd have to be a different weapon. Yeah. If I do add the canister shell ability, I'm gonna give it like a crazy cooldown so people can't just spam it. Oh, it's the cluster bomb secondary ability of the Grizzly? Does the Halo Wars 1 Grizzly have that ability, or is that a Halo Wars 2 thing? I don't know how you would balance it, though. Regular tank shot already insta-kills infantry, and infantry... Yeah. I don't quite know, man. Can I ask you something? Are you planning on making the Halo Wars 1 Marine winter outfits? I could if I make an Alpine map, for sure. It would just be a quick color swap, I think. I intend to give the Marines the backpacks as well, because they currently don't have them. But yeah, I could do that. God, the Grizzly. I'm gonna have to reel it in so much, so just so that it isn't OP as hell. What was I doing? Oh yeah, FL armor chip. All right, FL armor chip. Track FL armor chip.crate. All right, one more of these armor crates, and then we're gonna move on to doing damage states for the turret. First time chatter, can't wait for this mod to be playable. Have you considered a skirmish frontline mode for this project, or will it be done as an update? The main mod is going to be a single player campaign with like 1 or 2 multiplayer maps, depending. But I definitely am not opposed to adding cooler features down the line. Yeah, for sure. Like I can definitely continuously update it, over time. In fact, that's probably realistically that's probably what I should be doing. Scale. Can you make the gun be able, sorry, I should point out people's names before I read chats. Sorry. Manuel KFC. Can the game engine and AI even handle that many units at the same time, though? Wait, how many units? What are you talking about? Orglorg, I did see you imported the base building animation to Blender in a video somewhere. That absolutely blew my mind to see that happening in the Blam engine. Will it be at static points set in the map? Yeah, it is going to be, well, so technically all the bases are set at static points in the map. But especially in the Blam engine, I'm going to have to do some trickery with the terrain so that, like, there's going to be kind of a little plug in the ground, and that plug is going to get removed when a base drops down so that you can have an underground section. See the question, is it a good idea to add female Marines in Halo Wars 1? Are you planning to add them in the mod? Yeah, so I keep having to reiterate and re-explain this, but the Marines in Halo 2 Anniversary are the Halo Wars Marines. They're directly like modeled from the Halo Wars cinematic models, so they're the same armor. And so all I had to do was reskin the Halo Wars or the Halo 2 Anniversary Marines to the Halo 4 and to the Halo 4 rig. Oh my gosh, Drunk Frodo, thank you for the $10. But yeah, I can add female Marines. That's definitely going to be down the line. Oh, awesome. Do you plan on making... Orglorg, sorry. Awesome. Do you plan on making interior models inside these bases? Yes, I do. I believe I explained what I intend to do with the bases in one of my videos. They will have fully explorable interiors, and I want them to be fully destructible as well. Do we know why H2A reuses so much content from Halo Wars 1? Don't get me wrong, they look good, but they remade so much content for H2A, like the Scarab and Beam Rifle. Why not remake everything one-to-one? It's to save time and budget. Like, it is never laziness just to reuse assets. You want to reuse assets because game development is so insanely time and labor intensive. Any area where you can just save time and money and have things still look good, you want to do that. It also, in my opinion, it's kind of nice because it tries to establish some level of visual consistency throughout the Halo games, which I remember when I was a kid, that always kind of irked me a little bit. The fact that like the art style changed drastically from game to game, and then in the later years, they seem to be kind of like homogenizing everything. All right, so FL armor chip. Wait, hang on. Okay. Data FL armor chip. FL armor chip. Okay. And export. Cool. So now, each of these armor plates have a more interesting backside to them. Okay. Jeez. Orglorg. HOA is still plagued by lighting bugs and lack of content because 343 was caught in developing Infinite. H2A. Wait, are you talking about Halo 5 or Halo Infinite? Because 343 was working on Halo 5 before or after H2A came out. Like H2A came out and then they released Halo 5. And then years later, Halo Infinite. HOA campaign co-op doesn't even work. It's still broken. Netcode even worse throughout the game unless you live in the same neighborhood as your friend. Really? I didn't even know that. Also, Halo Wars 2 was made by a separate studio because... Yeah. Tamika, after this mod is finished, what next, if I may ask? That's a good question. I might move on to a Halo Wars 2 mod, which would be pretty sick because I think a lot of people agree that Halo Wars 2's art style and like the Banished and everything is like even cooler than Halo Wars 1. But I might also kind of like veer off into my own personal projects. It's hard to say. It's kind of like this one thing that I'm working on is so ambitious and it's going to take so long that, you know, we'll just kind of see where it goes. All right. Also, Grizzly vehicle. Something weird going on with the ground depth. You notice the Grizzlies kind of like bobbing and swaying everywhere? It's kind of weird. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway. Okay, I'm going to re-export this with the markers and just make sure that the markers are in the correct place. Then we're going to work on turret damage states. Woohoo! I'm not going to imagine elite guard units from Regret's leader pool be terrifying in the sandbox. Oh, gosh. Man. Yeah, I sure do not know why the Grizzly is not being like super flat on the ground. Units, vehicles. Well, suspension seems to be working just fine. Okay. Maybe it's something to do with physics models? Hmm. I don't know. Oh. Hey, that's a good question. What physics material should I be using? Scorpion dot vehicle, and I'm just going to import this. Just the physics model. Oh gosh. Physics material, yeah, default. Interesting. Okay. So they're all using default physics materials. Still really weird how top heavy it is. Okay. In any case, let's do damage states on the turret. Scorpion can have the barrel blown off. Hit it if you hit it in the right spot. It's still not destroyed. Yeah. Actually, okay. So one thing that is bugging me is the fact that when this thing dies, the hull disappears, and I really want to fix that. And it goes crazy for some reason. I don't know why it does that. Let's see, Grizzly model. Crate saver response? Okay, am I in the... I don't know what that means. I'm going to go to hull. Minor damage. Tread back right destroyed. Let me bring in the Scorpion real quick so I can compare. Scorpion. And I'm just gonna cheat. Actually, debug. I'm just gonna try killing the Scorpion. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, none of that stuff is moving, but I think what I'm picking up here is that the Yeah, the tracks are separated, but like, why do I need to have tracks in the damaged states in the main thing? The heck? Hmm. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this entire block so that I don't lose this if I need to go back. I'm just gonna delete the tread instant responses from the hull. New state destroyed. There's nothing that says kills object. Oh, maybe it's because I don't have a render permutation for destroyed. That might be it. Yeah. Okay. Major. Gonna make... Okay, render... New collection destroyed. Okay. Major, hide major. So this is the destroyed permutation. And I'm definitely gonna, like, make sure this is messed up later on. Add lots of details to it. Actually... Gonna move this. Render destroyed. Major. Oops. That's actually what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna delete these blocks here. Faces. There we go. That's our destroyed main hull for now. And then make sure that this is all one object. New permutation destroyed. Destroyed. Then re-export. That's a cool idea if you like it. Why is the Grizzly floating? Because I'm in Blender. Gotta head out. You should really join us Shotgun's Discord next week for a playtest of Ultimate Forge. Okay, yeah, I'll consider it. Thanks for tuning in, Orglorg. Really appreciate you. Okay. Okay, so now it's destroyed. Now I cannot get in, and that is actually really good. Okay, so being that it is destroyed, major damage, constant major, copy that. FX explosion. Yes, we need the FX explosion, of course. Markers. Turret. Yeah, we're just gonna put this in here. FX explosion. Move to markers, garbage, damage markers. Back at it again with the damage states today? Yep. I'm going to make sure it explodes in all the right ways. Okay. There we go. Now it's destroyed. It's on fire like it should be. Although I don't know why the rest of this stuff is attached. Kills object. What I may have to do is go to each of these regions and make sure, tread front left, that they all have a destroyed as well. Medium damage, major damage, duplicate, and put it into 0. Destroyed. Yep, there it goes. That done did it. Destroyed. Oh, up. Don't replace the minor damage. Minor. Duplicate. 0. Say destroyed. Okay, good. Back right. Good. Duplicate. Destroyed. Okay. Now. Okay. Good. Now we got to figure out the physics. So, render markers, physics. So, that's a default permutation. Major. So we don't actually have one for destroyed. So I'm just going to do mesh cube. I'm going to say one for this. Permutation destroyed. point. Re-export that, and hopefully when it is destroyed, the physics will react accordingly, and it'll drop to the ground when there's no more treads. Ugh. And doesn't quite look like it. Okay, so let's go back here. I'm gonna actually look at the log when I export this time, make sure that the physics model is actually getting exported. Oh, one more. Building models, animations, finalizing animation, finalizing importing, collision, physics model, okay. It says that it imported a physics model, so it says. That is not the desired result. Oh, nope, yes it is. Yes it is. Or is it? It is not. I want this to be far more sunk into the ground. Oh, man. What if it's the suspension markers? Hang on. Oh my god. Hang on. Exclude, destroyed. Exclude, destroyed. Exclude, destroyed. Exclude, destroyed. I wonder also if in the vehicle tag, suspension has to do with friction points, LB destroyed, model state destroyed, back left tread, region name. Model state destroyed, destroyed. Hmm. Tread back left. Region name. That's not the right region name. LB. LF suspension. Front left. Tread front left. Tread front right. Your Didact. Thank you for the $5. Yo, we got doodle chats now. Heck yeah, we do. I gotta set it up to play a sound notification so I can see your super chats. But yeah, we got super chats going. And there we go. All right. All right. Destroyed and physics. Congrats on monetization, man. Channel only going up. Yeah, thank you. Don't forget to like the stream. Yes. Please like the stream, share with your friends, do all that good stuff, help the channel grow. I definitely want to get more into this full time. Scoobily trying to put dishes away quietly while we watch. Yeah. Markers. Turret, region, exclude, destroyed. So for some reason the turret is supposed to disappear when the Grizzly is destroyed, but for some reason it's sticking around and I don't know why. Let's see. I do not know why. Turret, region, hull. Major. Affects smoke. Yeah. So what the hell? Yeah, I don't get it. Oh, damage section hull. Duh. Instance group. Yeah, no. We don't need any instance groups for this. No, that didn't do it. What the hell? Yeah, region hull. That doesn't make any sense. I see it leave the turret attached to the hull and just mangle all the barrels. I want to do it. I want to do it like the Scorpion. I want to make sure it's consistent. So basically I have it set to where when the hull is destroyed, this marker should disappear, and that marker is where the turret is attached. So if we don't have a marker, if we don't have a turret marker, there shouldn't be a turret. So I don't know why it's not properly displaying. I'm also going to try closing Sapien and reopening. See if that does anything. Hull destroyed, kills object. Okay. Nope. Still has the turret. Along with the collision model. Very strange. Hull parent variant, no. Destroyed. Variants to region hull. Damage section hull. What about tread front left? Let's see if that does anything. Nope. Don't know why. Let's study the Scorpion. Scorpion.model. And it... So its damage section is the body. If I go to body... Minor damage, destroyed. Hull back, destroyed. Hull major damage. Hull back. None of these seem to kill the object, though, which is weird. Takes full damage when object dies. Yeah. Man, I really don't know. I do not get it. I do not know why my turret will not die. Wait, does the turret have its own damage section? It will. But for now... For now, it should just be a marker that dies when the Grizzly dies. Maybe I do have to give it damage sections in order for that to work, but I don't see why it would do that. Can you peek at the destroyed scorpion and see what it does in this? That's exactly what I'm about to do. Okay. Physics, animation graph, bitmaps, render. Yeah, sure. Okay. So this should be the turret marker. Turret. I don't know if it's... I don't know if Foundry imports it with the proper settings. I'm gonna try something wacky. I'm basically gonna have the turret die when it's at half health. Debug damage. Cheats. Bottomless clip. Nope, didn't do it. Huh. Maybe I just need to give the turret damage stage. That might be it, honestly. Okay. Well, let's do that. Grizzly model. Open the vehicle. Open the model. So here we're in the Grizzly turret model. And let's go ahead and set this on the ground. Objects, units, vehicles. And then lock placement to object. Okay. Okay. Damage sections. Add. Don't save. All right. So, data. Human grizzly turret. Grizzly turret blend. Open. Have I even done regions for this guy yet? I don't think I have. I can probably just make it all one region, to be honest. Yeah, I've only got one region. And... yeah. Grizzly turret render. Okay. New collection, default. New collection, minor. part of the Grizzly you're working on? I'm working on damage states for the turret. Would you ever backport these 2, 3 like you did with the Sparrowhawk and the Jackrabbit? I would let Rejected Shotgun handle that. I'm not much of a Halo 3 guy myself, but he's, you know, he's probably going to be more than happy to do all that work. Yeah, by the time I port everything to both Reach and Halo 4, I'm probably going to be a little burnt out. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't know why the normal map is so messed up here. Weird. All right, now we can start screwing stuff up. How many vehicles have you made for Halo Frontline so much? So far, oh god, I'd have to lay them all out. I want to say almost a dozen. So far. Yeah. Okay, what was I doing? I was looking for the medium damage state, I believe. Yeah, so that I can steal the glass from here. Select. Selection. Copy that. Medium, minor. Markers. Oh, I need to actually create permutations. Minor. Major. Sign that. And this marker, I'm going to exclude. Oh, wait. Hang on. Medium. And destroyed. Okay. Markers. I'm actually gonna squeeze in the window a little bit, if I can. Oh, there we go. So that y'all can see what I'm doing a little bit better. We're just gonna rough up this guy now. Are you collaborating with anyone on this, or just by yourself? Yeah, kind of. I have a handful of other Halo modders in my Discord who are helping me out, like Crisp, like Green Knight, like Spartan Tanner, um, and Dunk ODST. They're helping out here and there. It is primarily me for the most part, because like they're pretty busy. But like they lend a hand here and there, especially with regards to troubleshooting stuff. Did you see Dunk's new Firefight map? It's pretty good. Yeah. No, he's getting really good at making maps. All right. Gonna detach this. I'm gonna make it a little off kilter. Even shift it over a little bit. Then I'm gonna go into sculpt mode. And I'm gonna warp a little bit. Where's the grab? This is a little messed up. You put a ton of detail into your vehicles, but in the end, it never failed to look amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely pride myself on the little things, you know? Very often, it pays to sweat the small stuff, you know? What are those box things you're working on? These are basically in real tanks. They're basically smoke grenade dispensers. Uh, they're not going to be functional for this, but you know they're a cool detail, and I'm just damaging them for the damage states. Hang on a second. Oh, that's what I did. Could you add a dent to the cockpit? I mean, eventually, yeah. Sometimes you get so quiet or forget the stream is still going. Yeah. I wonder if the music is still going on. Y'all can still hear the music, right? Yes, I am absolutely locking in. Correct. That reminds me, I wanted to ask how you went about doing the main texturing for the Grizzly. Did you use Substance and apply some smart materials? Yeah, pretty much. I use Substance. Okay. Well, it's getting kind of late. I'm tired and hungry, so I'm gonna head off for tonight. I want to thank everybody again for tuning in. Y'all have been really helpful in just like keeping me enthusiastic and, motivated. I appreciate everybody who donated super chats. I will definitely see y'all in the next one. I can't say when that will be, but it's a weekend, so high probability that I might be streaming this weekend. So yeah, just keep an eye out. And once again, thank y'all for tuning in. I will see y'all in the next one.